Okay. Now, don't worry too much about the meaning of this. You might know the meaning. It's very silly sentence. Treble meaning a very high musical note. Tricks, I'm sure you know what tricks are. Tracked, followed, and a trice is a way we mean in a little moment. So the treble tricks were tracked in a trice. The treble tricks were tracked in a trice. The treble tricks were tracked in a trice. Have a go.
The treble tricks were tracked in a trice. The treble tricks were tracked in a trice.
Keep going.
The treble tricks were tracked in a trice. The treble tricks were tracked in a trice.
Okay, try and make sure we hear a bit of the D on the end of tracked. The treble tricks were tracked in a trice. It's more of a t than a d, but just make sure it's there.
The treble tricks were tracked in a trice. The treble tricks were tracked in a trice.
Good. Okay, not too bad. So, both together. Around the rugged rock, the ragged rascal ran. The treble tricks were tracked in a trice. Fast as you can.
Around the rugged rock, the ragged rascal ran. The treble tricks were tracked in a trice.
Good. You heard yourself doing the Indian tr there and you changed it. But that's good because that means you can hear the difference. So that's very good. It's much more difficult if you can't hear that difference. What the difficulty is for you is getting into the habit of changing the shape of your mouth and the position of your tongue every time you speak English. Really. Okay. So that they're in a default position. Let's just do a sentence with the DR sound. Okay. Drippy drops were driven from the drive. Drippy drops were driven from the drive. Have a go.
Drippy drops were driven from the drive. Drippy drops were driven from the drive. Drippy drops were driven from the drive.
Good. Now after treble, the treble tricks were tracked in a trice. Drippy drops were driven from the drive.
The treble tricks were tracked in a trice. Drippy drops were driven from the drive.
Good. Good. Perfect. Very good. You're now really getting the difference between tr and dr. So that's very good. One other thing I've noticed while we're doing this, and I wasn't going to look at this yet, but I think it might help you with your pronunciation, is the very distinctive way you pronounce the letter L. Okay, now for us in English, L is towards the front of the mouth. You would tend to pronounce it almost as if you're swallowing it. Treble. We bring it further to the front. So, okay. So the tongue should be in the same position as for the T. Tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the top teeth. A bit further back than the T, but in that sort of position. So treble. In fact, try making it so that the tip of the tongue does touch the back of the teeth, the top teeth. Good. Treble. So on that, make sure you finish with the tongue behind the back teeth. Treble. And you're going from b to l without going I. So what I'm hearing a little bit from you is treble, as if there's a sound between the B and the L. Try and go straight to treble, treble. Good. Treble. Let's use some of the previous ones. Relevant. So get the r of the R and then bring the tip of the tongue forward for the l. Relevant. Good. Try recently. Good. That's good. Try reckless. That's right. Bring the tip of the tongue forward. Reckless. That's it. Let's go to the sentence which we did right at the top. We've got the delivery one, the D. So the delivery of the definite dog will do a drop in December.
The delivery of the definite dog will do a drop in December.
Okay, let's really make sure we get the l of delivery and the l of will do. So the delivery of the definite dog will do a drop in December.
The delivery of the definite dog will do a drop in December.
Okay, just be careful. Drop became a little bit like trop there. So
Drop,
just be careful of that.
drop.
I think it will help you if you remember that most formation of English sounds tend to be towards the front of the mouth, towards the back of the teeth. Okay.
Mhm.
So if you try to move your general voice positioning forward, you will usually get a closer English sound. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. So, what you're going to do to practice all those sentences that I've written there. The first one, today the trip will take 10 hours to get to the top of the mountain. Repeat that.
Today the trip will take 10 hours to get to the top of the mountain.
Okay, I'm still hearing the Indian will. Bring it forward. Will. Today the trip will take 10 hours to get to the top of the
Today
mountain.
the trip will
Good.
take 10 hours to get to the top of the mountain.
Good. The delivery of the definite dog will do a drop in December.
The delivery of the dog, the delivery of the definite dog will do a drop in December.
Good. And then we go down to recently the relevant robber ran to a terrible, reckless refuge.
Recently, the relevant robber ran to a terrible, reckless refuge.
Okay, just get reckless.
Reckless,
Good.
reckless.
Okay, so practice those and the last three as well. I think that'll really begin to help your progress, Sandy. So it's been really good talking to you.